frick? Oh my god. Why would you crash on me? No. If I'm in invisible mode, don't mind me, I'll be appearing in a second. Where stream? Follow the sound of my voice. Okay, I'm here now. I am here now. Did I walk into the light? Don't walk into the light, Cole. Don't. Unless the light is white, purple, and gold. What was that thing? That was the VTube Studio mascot. It appears whenever VTube Studio first boots up. I'm surprised you don't know about it, Cole, considering I'm pretty sure you have used VTube Studio before, but I guess it's been a long-ass fucking time, hasn't it? So you probably don't remember. But yeah, when you first boot up VTube Studio, I didn't see it right as well, so I forgot. You don't look at the stream. You just look at chat. You don't even look. Like, the whole point of being a VTuber, like, you don't even see it. Like, VTubers go to all this effort. We do all this, we make all these backgrounds, we spend money on these expensive-ass models, and Cole's like, yeah, I don't need visuals. This is like a podcast. And it just your streams are. What's the difference between a stream and a podcast? Cole's like, basically the same thing, isn't there? What is this? Live streaming's biggest weekend events. Oh, is this for TwitchCon? Ah, yeah, TwitchCon, San Diego. Maybe I'll go next year. Not this year for sure. Would you like? Sometimes the stream is pretty much a podcast you can reply to. Well, maybe you should actually watch what's going on. It depends on the game. Are you gonna go do that TwitchCon again? I don't think so. Because I think Zombie's actually going to TwitchCon this year, so she's not around to do GlitchCon. What? You could build so many cool mini games with Create Arrow Fanatics though. Like, I can think of so many things you could do with Create. Look, the mod that adds roller coasters. You could build like actual Minecraft roller coasters. Hello, Night Pals. Welcome aboard. Good to see you here today. How are you? You have many second monitor content? Yep, don't watch YouTube videos unless you're eating. I thought you used to watch YouTube videos all the time. I still need to figure out the electric motor issue with using. Oh yeah, I think something's probably wrong with your Flex network configuration, right? I can't see Flex networks. So how your Flex network is configured, so I can't tell you what's the issue. Like, are you holding anything that requires power? Probably not. You're like, your equipment's like really under level. Doing good, thank you. I can finally sit down after cooking. How's everyone doing? I am good. Oh, what are you cooking? What you cooking? What'd you have for dinner? I'm watching the whole time. They're on your second monitor. I'm usually looking at a game. I mean, there are many. I know if there are many YouTube, like, long form video essay channels, I think are like pretty much designed to be second monitor content. Especially the ones where they're not like edited. It's just like a guy talking. I mean, those are still edited. But, you know, not like heavily edited. Spicy beef dumplings. Wait. What kind of dumplings? Are we talking Asian stuff? Okay, this is my problem with the word dumplings, because the word dumplings, it means so many different foods. All of them which are completely different from each other. Like there's Asian dumplings, there's like Italian dumplings, and even I'm more familiar with Asian dumplings, but like even within Asian dumplings there's like 5 different things that are all called dumplings. I haven't had dumplings in forever. My dad had once. Rafe. I'm sure they have Chinese restaurants in Georgia. I am sure you can. I'm sure you don't have to go to China to get dumplings, okay? Just go to your like local Chinese restaurant and order some dumplings. I guarantee you, you don't have to go to China to have dumplings. Or you could even just go to, like, most grocery stores will have frozen dumplings. You can just get them, and I think most restaurants they're just frozen dumplings anyways. So you may as well just go to the grocery store, buy a frozen dumpling, and like pan fry it yourself or steam it. Oh, do be aware though, dumplings for steaming versus ones for being pan fried are different from each other. The ones that are steamed have thinner skins. The ones that are pan fried have thicker skins, so they hold up under the frying and can be flipped and stuff without breaking apart. I'll get you. I call them dumplings. It's basically empanadas. Oh, okay. I don't actually know what an empanada. I've heard the term before. Let me see. Empanada. A baked or fried turnover made by folding pastry dough over a savory or sweet filling, originating in Spain and Portugal. Ah, okay. And this is like a hot pocket. Well, I guess it's kind of like a hot pocket. I feel like this is the most American thing I can compare it to. I need to eat a good dumpling. You don't think you want a soup dumpling? Oh my god. The soup dumplings are so good. I haven't had one of them forever. I should have one. Next time. Which I should. Because I used to go once a week, but now I'm going on bi-weekly basis. I should go to the Chinese grocery, and there I will get some soup dumplings. I haven't had them in a long time. That's the first time I heard someone calling them a hot pocket. I'm working with Google Images here. The filling to cover ratio looks similar to a hot pocket, and I have seen many hot pockets where it's like beef and cheese. They look good. They are globally popular with distinct regional styles across Latin America, the Caribbean, and the Philippines. Like, I feel like a hot pocket is basically one of these, but it's straight and long instead of being like the semicircle. Have you complimented my waifu on her beauty and brains here? Chat is not! Hi, Soph. Welcome aboard. Hi, waifu. I forgot. Exactly the kind I had. It'll be like wet dough. So, soup dumplings, they are made with like a thin skin, and I think there's like a layer of oil applied on the inside, so they don't, like, obviously the soup doesn't just like spill out. They are wet because they're steamed, obviously, but they shouldn't be soggy. You've never had a hot pocket? Honestly, that's fair. They were they're like something when you need a quick breakfast and you want a hot breakfast, but you don't have time to like make a proper breakfast, so you just microwave a Hot Pocket for 5 minutes while you do other things. It's really just like the convenience factor. I exclusively have the pepperoni pizza Hot Pockets. I have not had another Hot Pocket that does it for me. Like the actual breakfast Hot Pockets, like just have so little flavor. Like the pepperoni pizza Hot Pockets are the only one that have good flavor for me. How dare. Yeah, how dare. But Audire knows she's amazing. Okay, I could still hear it more often. Yeah, those soup dumplings are the one where they were sitting in soup. Oh. Okay. See, this is a problem. There's too many things called dumplings. I have ranted about this before. It's been a while since I went on a rant about the word dumplings. Yeah, there's too many things called dumplings. That is one type of soup. That is another type of dumpling, yes. Where they're sitting in soup. It's like that. Technically, that's called hundun. Whereas the ones that are steamed are called jiaozi. And the ones that I was talking about that have the soup inside them are called xiaolongbaozi. They all have different names. But they're all just lumped under dumplings. And it's so hard to know what kind of dumplings people are talking about. I used to eat a lot of Hot Pockets back before I tried to cut carbs. Yeah, I mean, they do have a lot of carbs. She's amazing, she's kind, she's beautiful, she's great, she will maybe punch you in the face. Yes. Yes to all. You sound like you have good pronunciation. I hope so. Alright, okay. We are not... Okay, anyways, that is the short... Okay, so to add on, like, going with what Naipo said about empanadas, like, that is just, like, the dumplings from one culture. Well, you add in, like, there's Italian dumplings, there's now, like, Hispanic dumplings. There's too many things called dumplings, and it is so difficult to figure out what anyone is talking about when they say dumplings. So when someone says, "Oh, what'd you have for dinner?" I had dumplings. It could be meaning like one of any like 50 different things. It could be meaning like Italian food. It could be meaning Hispanic food, Mexican food, Chinese food, Japanese food. They could be mean anything. Okay? Man, food is good. I wish you could eat. Mood. Wish I remembered the specific type. Okay. Were they longer than they were wide, or were they round? And if they were round, were they small, or were they big? Hello, Kitsumi Kona. Oh! Hi, welcome aboard. Thank you for the first time chat. Hello. I remember you. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I think it was small. It was round and small. Did it have... Okay, wait. Did it have soup on the inside? Was it like fluid? Just say hi. Hi, great, and you, yes. Oh, today was such a long day at work. I hope tomorrow is less of a long day at work. Bro, I had to get up at 7 a.m. today, and I was like, and I worked all the way until like 5:30. It's like, wow, this is too long. This is too much work. Make me work less. I didn't go into this specialty to work this much. So long as we get this whole week. Yeah, unfortunately, I am on call 4 out of 5 days this week, which is the problem. I was just like, I don't want to do this. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Busy. 6 something to 5. That's too much work. That is too much work. Should be illegal to work this much. I should get overtime pay, but it's illegal. Okay. I had to get up at 7 a.m. She's the one who wakes up at 7 a.m. every day. Yeah. Like a psychopath. I had to wake up at 7 a.m. like this psychopath over here. In my YouTube chat. I had to wake up at 6. And we're asking you to drive a long ass distance. Paying salary is. Yep, teacher, don't get any. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Being a teacher is rough. Okay. That was what's a what? Almost 20 minutes of yapping. That is a very good yap session for me. That is most of my yap sessions are like 20 seconds. And we're going to play Genshin Impact now because I actually want to complete this quest so I can properly explore Nishnaya. Oh wait, Ray, did you ever answer my question? Nope, not really fluid. Okay. Was the dough on the dumpling, was it thin? Or was it like kinda thick and fluffy? I need to go that too. I'll do to the thank you. By the way, I made everything on my stream except my model. Oh, and the music. I don't do audio. Okay. We need to continue the main story quest. Yay! Okay. Okay, so at the end of the last story quest, we just arrived in Shednaya. And we have a train now. For some reason, we have a train now. And we have like this IP. Oh! And Traveler got a gun!
Nice and
that was the big
cool.
development. Traveler got a gun!
Land doesn't have places like this.
We got guns in Genshin now. We got a third-person shooter. A real god, you can commission. I don't take commissions, but I do things for people. So if you have a particular request, I may be able to make it happen. Traveler got a gun? Yes, Traveler has a gun now. She's got a gun and she's got grenades, and Genshin now has a third-person shooter mode.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot.
Feeling better. The couch. Look at the couch, and look at the bed. Oh wait, my head was in the way. Look at the couch, and then look at the bed here. Like I feel more like sleeping on that couch than the bed. Like that couch looks way comfier than the bed.
Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold.
Like that couch looks insane. What the hell?
Such good care of Paimon.
That is the best couch. Oh my god.
Bad for throwing a wrench in the works.
Oh here, let's go, Ray. Thank you for the 12 months of subscription. A full year. Oh my god, I've been on Twitch for a whole year now. I'll DM you, yes. Yes, DM me. DM me. I need more friends. Especially friends who want to know things about Genshin.
If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor.
It's okay, we aren't under any time pressure. Sure we aren't. We're never under. It's not like every country we go to is always in crisis. Whenever we arrive, you'd figure Traveler would have some pattern recognition by now. There is always a crisis.
You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard.
Every time we go somewhere new, there is always a crisis.
What happened on our way into the city?
Did you keep seeing Lumine gun memes?
So far and
Oh my god, it was actually crazy.
a million more. A question is, what is this Aritza planning?
But he hates Sumeru.
Leads back to that.
I don't hate Sumeru, but I do understand why people hate Sumeru. Elden Ring, Golden Coming to Naya.
And so far, we've learned that in addition
Which one is the bed? Dear, your wrist hurts like a lot. I saw the 3 or 4 on the pain scale.
But we won't get to see her anytime
Okay,
soon.
but I want to let you know something cool.
Like that big monster.
Which, when you say to a doctor something hurts like a 3 or 4 on the pain scale, that is interpreted as not hurting very much. And I just need to inform you. What'd you do with your wrist? You little Subaru looked headed looking for Ardaras. Oh, I used a guide. I never look for any. I never do any exploration. Well, actually, that's not true. I do sometimes just run around. Like in the early stages of exploration, I do just run around and do things. But like, I'm pretty soon I'm using a guide. I'm using one of those maps. It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I think.
To be honest, what we're really lacking right now.
I generally don't like deserts, but I like exploring Genshins. It's really neat how they made like 3 different parts of the desert all feel different and unique. I will say, I felt like there were too many ruins. There are too many ruins too much underground I had to explore. I didn't mind exploring the above ground desert. There was too much underground. There. Oh, Fatui.
Right.
True.
And when we left Nocry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential.
I think it's because I thought I throw the water to splitting it, plus picking up the lava, and I didn't even point out the repeated motion for operating the splitter. Oh, so you're like a repetitive stress energy. Well, hopefully if you just get better technique, it'll feel better. Well, it's painful. I focus on that interrupt and fire up, use the power through it and use it for tasks. See how they blogs really do it. You should work on your buster. Like, there's only 2 things you can do for a repetitive stress injury. And one is like to stop doing whatever it is that's causing the repetitive stress injury. And 2 is like, if you can't do that, try to use better technique that injures you less and doesn't use the injured part. That's really like it for repetitive stress injuries. I just avoid most of it. That's true. You don't have to do all the world quests, that is true. You are missing out on some cute mascots, though, if you do skip. You're missing out on like 2 cute mascots and 1 like not cute mascot, 1 like kind of annoying bitchy mascot, but still worth asking.
Fair point.
Also, hello Hatanashi, did I say hello?
That glue bomb
Hi,
is right
Hatanashi.
nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so
That
there's no
technique.
ways not to go.
Why is the word technique
There's
funny?
gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone? Or possibly Tartaglia.
You do the world quest, but not side quest?
We could sweet talk
That's pretty much me.
Arlecchino.
Sometimes I'll do a side quest,
She basically told us to stay in our lane
and
already.
like, I'm not even caught up with all the character quests. Well, it's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia. Yeah, we haven't seen Child since Fontaine. Since he got yeeted into a portal by Skirk. I think that's the last time we saw Tartaglia.
Yeah, the last time
But the stories and spontaneity say damn more chasm-like or economy-like explorable side maps.
Apparently, he came to help out.
Hello.
I want to
Is
say
your traveler
yes, but I'd
environment
actually have to look at my map to remember what.
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva.
Don't mind me just
Alosha
chilling.
mentioned that one of you is
Not
feeling a
Tanashi.
little under the weather.
How dare you say that? Don't act like you're bothering anyone by being in chat. We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her.
So you're my patient today, yes? And you're a Fae, I presume?
That's just what I was saying.
Question.
What the hell is a doctor
Not too sure
know
either, but
going to like do with Paimon? Like, is Paimon even biological?
is that gonna be
Like-
an issue?
Not exactly.
How are you supposed to know?
It's
Like,
just, I'm used to treating human patients.
what? Like,
They tend to be far more
how am I
resilient
supposed to
than
know?
the
As a
happiest
doctor,
and
what am I
most
supposed to know
long-lived of humans.
what
Don't
Paimon's
worry, I do have
normal
some
sodium
experience
levels
treating
are?
Fae.
What are the reference
I've even
ranges for her
diagnosed plenty of
labs?
cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of
Yeah, actually,
expertise.
You should take Paimon to a vet.
Paimon,
A vet would be much better at taking care of Paimon because vets are used to handling all sorts of weird ass things. You talking to YouTube chat? Yes, I multi-stream. I'm on Twitch and YouTube. I've actually been streaming on YouTube much longer than I have been on Twitch. I DK how to stream on both platforms. It's really easy. I can show you how to set up you just need stream elements. And a lot of people already use stream elements for alerts. So if you already use stream elements for alerts and stuff, it's super easy. Our taste in food is a little different. The biggest difference is probably your appetite.
More like you don't eat enough.
You have it, but not set up.
More talking you do.
Oh yeah, I can definitely help you. Isn't Paimon a god? Fans think she is. The most popular fan theory is that she is either like a god or like a fragment of a god or like a god in like a reduced form. I'm not convinced by that logic.
Now, please take a seat.
Audire needs to set up a layout that shows both chats. That's the only thing to have to really complete.
Vital signs are good. Test
Okay.
results are all within normal ranges.
I've been
I don't think it's anything serious.
it's on my to-do list
More than likely,
to like figure
you've just
out
caught a cold.
a way to
I can
have
give you
those
some
chats
medicine to
up.
tide you over.
It's on my to-do list.
But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though.
I want to have one
If you
chat,
find yourself with
one
persistent
like
low-grade
combined
fever,
multi-chat.
or if your symptoms don't
That would be
improve,
ideal.
just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for
Just like
alarm.
with Renova Gang. Yeah, the most popular fan theory is that Paimon is like Asmodee, because Asmodee is one of the 4 shades and she's missing. So the fan theory goes that she must be Paimon. I will say I actually don't think that theory is correct. I can explain why. But for now, but that is like the most popular fan theory. Yeah, let's see how it goes over the next few days. Can't wait for Renova to appear.
You're very welcome.
Oh my god, I
Just
love
doing my
Renova so much.
job.
Renova is
I'll
my
leave you in peace
favorite
now. Time to visit my next
goth
patient.
queen. She's my favorite Genshin
Take
design.
care.
There's absolute goth
Word the
queen
doctor.
slay.
Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
And I know she's gonna be the boss fight for the next patch. Or either the next patch or the patch after that. I know she's gonna be a boss fight. I have my fingers crossed. I'm hoping for playable Renova at some point. I don't know when. Maybe after Conria. I got my fingers crossed. Playable Renova, please, Hoyo. If you're listening, which I know you're not, please make Renova playable. I don't think you're gonna kill her off because she's literally deaf. So, my fingers crossed for playable Renova. But Columbina is my queen. Columbina is very cute. I don't have her C2, I have her C0. I'll stick to the local area then.
Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it
What
as
does
a short
Columbina's
vacation.
constellations even get you?
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor,
At C0, she's already crazy. She gives
only.
such a
The
damage
boss there
boost.
knows how to reach me.
Honestly, I don't even know what Columbina does exactly. I have her in my team. I know she like improves lunar reactions, but like I don't really know like the details of what her abilities do. I just like, okay, now I swap to Columbina. I press E, I press Q. I swap to my GPS character. Thanks for repeating.
No big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you around.
I don't read it. Okay, the thing is, I do read. I read and understood Columbina's abilities at one point, and which is how I came up with my teams that go with her, and then I forgot. It's like, because I don't retain that it's like unnecessary information. Once I have my team set, I just need to remember the rotations. I don't need to remember what the abilities actually do. So over time, I just don't remember that information. It's like, okay, because I read to understand to come up with the rotation, and then I just don't remember anymore. I look it up in guides and forget. I usually don't use guides. Occasionally I sometimes use guides.
Try and stop me.
I use guides for artifacts. When the guides I use the guides to tell you like, oh yeah, this is the optimal artifact set, because then you have to start grinding before the character comes out a lot of times, ideally. And so like, okay, I'm reading a guide for that, so I know what artifacts I'm going for. What to start pre-grinding for. Isn't Paimon a fragment of that one god who beat us up when we first showed up? That is the fan theory. It has not been confirmed. What if she gets the butterfly lady treatment? What do you mean butterfly lady treatment? What is the lunar reaction? Who other than Columbina and Antler Lady would be able to do? Most non-cry characters have lunar reactions. Lunar reaction is just it's just like a new form of, it's like a variant of an elemental reaction, but only non-cry characters can do them. I mean, whenever I see too much text on some characters' abilities in Star
Please
Rail,
display your invitation letter or permit.
Hoyo is really bad with the character descriptions or ability descriptions. I will say not as bad as Girls Frontline. Girls Frontline 2, I don't play Girls Frontline 1. Girls Frontline 2 is the worst with ability descriptions out of any gacha game I've ever played. It is the absolute worst. But Hoyo's pretty close. I'm looking for
Club
someone.
does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking.
Girls
process
Frontline
and
is
wait until your
is a
invitation
game where
letter
I
is issued.
absolutely rely on guides to know what the fuck I'm doing, because like I feel like if you just read characters' abilities, you do not learn or understand anything. And bosses are even worse. I can rant about Girls Frontline, but I'm not gonna right now because of the Genshin stream. We're old friends.
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Oh yeah, Audire. I think there's also a hot woman enemy in Shinai. Is it true? I don't know. I don't. Carpenter Child or
Another one who
Daglia.
thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here.
I think to be sure, I left it a guy with Team Nova just to be sure about how good particular access characters
But I
changes
have to
go.
go through the motions for
Oh, I don't even know
protocol's
that.
sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment.
I know there's
I'll pass on your
furries
message.
in
If child is
Snezhnaya.
unavailable,
There's definitely
you'll have to go through
furries.
the proper procedure.
You have the new Bronya. Oh, thank you for the sub, Atanashi. 10 months!
Lord Child is a busy
Wait.
man. He's probably not in Glupov at the
The
present.
new Bronya.
If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point in waiting any longer.
And Star. There's a new Bronya and Star. Oh, Silverwolf. You mean Silverwolf? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense now. Oh, yeah, yes, yeah. I was like, when did Star Rail release another Bronya? And I was like, oh, you mean the little Bronya. The Star Rail. Or Silverwolf. Yeah, I ever do. She's carried me through a few things. Mostly, currency wars.
Even
Yes, I
if you
picked a
two
bad
are old
time.
friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov.
I played pretty much all Hoyo games. Oh yeah, I know.
Stick to
I
the
played.
rules.
Okay, I don't
You'll
play
make life
ZZZ, but I
easier
do.
for both
I
of
played
us.
Honkai Impact 3rd, so
Greetings, Lady
I
Mary.
have very good understanding of the Hoyo background. I have full appreciation for the XPs, which is a big. That was why I was super hyped for Manforest from the beginning. That was ZZZ Star Rail. I didn't have much interest in ZZZ at the beginning until they released Remiao, and I was like, oh my god, she's so perfect. She is so perfect. I need her, but I know it would be really hard to start ZZZ now, so I didn't. For real? Yeah. The gameplay is sick. But the other thing is, like, at the time, like, I was still juggling. I was juggling a lot of gacha games at the same time, and I didn't really have another. I didn't have enough time for, like, another entire Hoyo game. Because I was like, at the time, I was playing Honkai Impact 3rd, Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Arknights and Shield, Girls Frontline 2, and Azure Lane. And I've since dropped Arknights and Honkai Impact 3rd, so I'm now down to just a much more manageable number. So I could start ZZZ. I could in theory start ZZZ now, I think, but again, it's like, I know it's really rough starting gacha games like years in. And also, I want to play Silver Palace when it comes out. So, I will save my open slot for Silver Palace.
I'll take care of our
Androne.
guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that she doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice.
We looked
words
for
have
a
been
child and we
exchanged.
found this Androne
No
instead.
misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady
I gave up
Mary,
Azure
that's
Lane,
no
trying to find my...
incidents to report.
Azure Lane, the main reason why I play it is because it basically plays itself. Like, I can literally have Azure Lane just playing itself as I stream. That is the main reason why I play Azure Lane. It just says, like, because it's not on PC either, so it's all mobile only, so it's just like, yep, I could just have it running on my phone. And that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool. I'm the one who showed up unannounced. No BlueStacks on PC. I have tried BlueStacks on PC. It's so wacky though. I don't like it. That was on my old PC. I haven't tried on my new PC. But like, listen, it was just so slow and BlueStacks. Like, it's not worth it. I'd rather just run it on my phone.
Is that right? Good to know.
I'm interested in
Wait,
learning
where's
ZZZ's actual
Paimon?
story, considering an avid follower of its fan for it. I'd say ask Tommy, but Tommy's like not very good at explaining things, so... there's probably YouTube videos for that. And on your phone, but not space on your... Understandable. That's understandable. Ever since they started adding like the 3D stuff in Azure Lane, the file size of ballooned a lot. She's a little under the water. She's recovering at Poldovodia. Rest. I'm not Russian. I'm not Eastern European. I can't explain the Stevens. Hey, Hatanashi, if you're here, do you know how to pronounce
Under
any
the
of these
weather?
words?
That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy.
Silver Palace is one you
I
want to
take
try
it she's
out.
still
And
adapting
Silver
to the
Palace
climate.
looks so
Happens
pretty.
to a lot of people.
It looks
Even colder here
absolutely
than
gorgeous.
Narcrai.
I have no idea what the gameplay is. I have no idea what kind of gameplay is in it, but it looks so gorgeous. Tomodachi probably. I know. That's fine. I know you all have different languages. I figured it was worth a shot. Take it. It's even colder here than in Narcrai. Has she seen a doctor? Get one if you need. She's already seen a doctor. He said it was nothing serious.
All right, then. Well, let me know if you run into
Wait.
any other problems.
Hey, the doctor was a woman. No, mean, what are you doing? You're misgendering the doctor. Did you come out here specifically to see me?
I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And as obnoxious
I'm not
as it
crazy,
may be
right?
to
The
show up
doctor was
uninvited
definitely
at
using a
Bukov,
female
I
NPC
couldn't
model.
help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
Is that actually the most boring regular watcher? I think so. I think he's like the only non-American regular. But wait, no. There's Alexander Salazar. He's from Philippines. I know that. You already guessed it was me, didn't you?
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind. Unfortunately,
In terms of physical distance, I don't know which is further away.
Wouldn't allow it, and
I
as a
feel
harbinger,
like the
I have to
Philippines is
lead by
technically
example.
further away from
On the
America
plus
than
side,
Romania, but
Snezhnograd actually
they're pretty
has some
close.
class.
I think
Unlike
they're both
Moscow.
pretty far away.
Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course.
Like the Pacific Ocean is big, but also the Atlantic Ocean plus like 80% of Europe is also big. So I figure they're probably about the same.
Because
Why?
I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Gotta run, see it. See ya! I will catch up with your DMs after stream, Kitsumi. Good luck with whatever it is you gotta do.
Full throttle!
I know the Philippines pretty much the exact side of the world from to me. Look at when you're dating a girl from there. Yeah, I don't think it's exactly. I believe like the exact opposite side of the world from the U.S. From most of the U.S. is somewhere in the Indian Ocean. Cause this used to be, cause as a child, like one of the popular questions people like to ask is like, what happens if you dig a hole straight down? Would you come out in China? So there's like a lot of like books, information books for children that are aimed at answering this. So what I recall, if I recall correctly, from the continental United States, I think there's only 2 points where if you went straight down, came out on the other side of the world, you'd come up on land. The rest is already all in like somewhere in the Indian Ocean.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
That is and information pulled from the depths of my memory. Do not quote me on that. If you want to wire a vacation, you should look that up. Yeah, problem. Though I'm sure you mostly ordered for yourself.
Let's get down to business.
You editing your first short? Nice!
Urgent business with
I am way too lazy to edit shorts.
Right?
I should. But I'm too lazy. Also, I never have any ideas. I never have any ideas for short form content. Never. Yep, you got it. But how's he doing? Anyways.
Wanna take a guess?
Has he been making lights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
I know, God forgive the amount of time cartridge are around. If you jumped in a hole that went straight to the earth, would you go all the way through or would you get stuck in the center? So, if you just jumped in a hole, you would go through. Okay, assuming it's a perfect vacuum, you would go through, you would almost come out of the hole on the other side, but not quite. And then you fall back down, and you would oscillate back and forth, and losing a little bit of speed each time until eventually you just settle in the middle. If the hole is filled with air, then you would then lose a great deal of potential energy due to air resistance. and you would not make it very far out towards the other side, I would assume. That's just how gravity works. Sounds more terrifying than getting stuck. Okay. It sounds less terrifying, honestly, because I mean, it's way less likely to happen. I mean, getting stuck cave diving is not very likely to happen if you don't go cave diving. But that's at least, like, theoretically possible, whereas the technology to maintain a hole through the center of the earth, would be you would need very advanced technology.
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd.
I'm too claustrophobic to ever even consider
preparing some paperwork for their next meeting.
I don't know.
They'll be discussing yet another.
I don't know what's the point.
Stuja.
I'm too lazy to ever go cave diving.
Cares about Nevetcha these days.
It was like, I think I saw the, I forget what they're called, but they're like in Kentucky and they're like the biggest cave system in the US or something. I forget what that. I went there once. It was okay. Wouldn't do it again. Tartaglia, a counselor. My boy child, he got a promotion. He's become a politician now. He ran for office. I was like, it's crazy that Snezhnaya is a...
more of the shoot first, ask questions.
Snezhnaya is a democracy. Okay, I wonder if Snezhnaya a parliamentary monarchy? Or is it a monarchy that happens to have a parliament?
In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia.
What? The captain?
I guess he'd already prepared to leave us
Capitano.
back then. But Piero didn't reveal the content of the letter until the events in that
like, oh my god, dude, all my dudes now work for the child. Oh my god. Why Tartaglia? I don't know.
His reaction
Good question.
Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally...
I can't imagine being in the space where you need to exhale to move forward.
So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade.
Why would you go there? Why would you do that to yourself?
I mean my Tea Party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime.
But...
Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed
he didn't
left behind.
He didn't like that, Signora was leading child astray. I was taking them. Someone who's been in caves, it's not fun. While doing before trying. I was taking the mammoth caves when I was a kid. I don't remember much. I do remember saying we shouldn't touch anything but the oil was bad for the cave formations. Yeah, I remember that. I was like, oh, well, you see some pretty stalactites and stalagmites, and they also did the part where like, oh, this is total dark. We're gonna turn out the lights. You're in total darkness, which is okay. That's fine. Okay, that is cool for like 5 seconds. Then you realize you're in total darkness with like 30 other strangers.
Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
That makes sense.
It's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew
what if someone kidnapped little Audire?
Several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures.
That almost happened. I almost got kidnapped
the ones who
once.
stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and her greater Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. no one would be able to stop
What
him.
happened? So, basically, I'm too young to remember this, but basically what I was told, like, I was taken out shopping with my grandpa, and then, like, he turned around and, like, I was being led by the hand away by a stranger. And he had to, like, run after him. And there was a whole thing. Basically, I was almost kidnapped.
You can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Because the jester needs to maintain a balance of power.
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And all things considered,
I think I remember.
Tartaglia
Yeah,
was the best choice.
I think I've told this before.
Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Are you sure it's okay to tell me all this inside information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea?
Oh my god, that's so Sandrone.
Besides, none of this is confidential anyway.
I think it was kind of when I said stop her
Any
camper being
journalist
robbed
out
in the
there
middle of the
will
night.
give
See,
you
that's
all
what I
the
worry
lurid
about a lot when
details.
Cappy out in the woods. Does some stranger cycle wandering around. This is why I never go camping.
You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha. All the factional
Snezhnograd. Oh my
whether
god,
open or unspoken,
Snezhnograd.
It plays out for
I
all
can't
to
believe
see
they
in
named
that
it
one little room.
Snezhnograd.
Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group.
We got special interest groups! Just like in real
Pantalone,
life!
for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers.
Wait a minute. We got the military industrial complex. Snezhnaya is based on Russia, but its politics are American. What the fuck? It's not. Its politics are so American.
Personally, I have no interest in political jousting.
The
Since I have a number of
first,
engineers and
they
researchers under
named
my
two
command,
special interest
I
groups,
have to make their voices
and it's the
heard.
military industrial complex. Oh, hi, Jeje. Welcome aboard. Good to see you here.
Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself.
He's the establishment.
Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Cerritos
Yes, he's
about him.
the establishment. This explains a
I'm starting
lot.
to see why everyone is so frustrated.
Well, we
with
gotta
the way things
redeem.
are, but also powerless to change it.
There we go. This, like, we know they can't be basing this off of Chinese politics because Chinese politics aren't fucking democratic. So, like, this has gotta be based off of
Complex web of interest
America.
connects all parties involved. And the Sarisa sitting at the
God,
top,
they gotta
that's a
be
very
taking
rare
inspiration from
complexity.
American politics here.
It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me.
Am I camping in the woods
So
once?
why
It
was
wasn't nice. It
Tartaglia
was
the
windy.
first person you asked
I've been
me,
camping.
not me?
Terrible. You're not jealous,
Huh?
are you?
Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Not Cry, right? I only meant you should be
You know,
mindful of
maybe
which side
democracy
you're on.
wasn't a was a
Is
mistake.
that actually why you didn't ask for me?
I don't think it
Because
was a
you took that to
mistake.
heart?
I do think it's definitely not working now. But It wasn't a mistake, but maybe it's become a mistake. I guess that's part of the reason. I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
Fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk.
Maybe we should do managed democracy. I hate to break it to you, Wraith, but I think we already have managed democracy.
Okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Lady Marionette.
What now?
I'm done carrying this conversation. What a lot of NPCs must be thinking when talking to silent protagonists. Yep.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Every Pokemon and NPC, they'd be like,
before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlolaidovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather
dear Lord,
I suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow.
Svietlolaidovka? I just heard it and I can't pronounce that.
Beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave.
Svietlolaidovka
team was nearby and launched a rescue operation.
Dude,
we're still facing a severe
props to that voice actor. He sounded like he was pronouncing it correctly. I have no idea, but
that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
I kind of want to go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far.
With, or are you just saying that?
I owe you for the tea you shared me.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look.
What if we raise people from birth to rule the country and their entire upbringing is how to be good?
I'm sure she'll understand.
Okay. I'm gonna be real. The people we have in charge right now are, in large part, raised from birth to rule the country. There's a reason why we do talk about the working class and the ruling class. Like, technically, we're not supposed to have people like that, but we basically do. Like, I'm gonna be real. The whole problem here is that we're kind of reverting back to feudalism. Feudalism is never very good. Like, between feudalism, capitalism, and socialism, feudalism is probably the worst option out of the three.
And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you would be reliable help.
Right, thanks. Sounds like a plan.
Let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorye restaurant. Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
We really should kill more people. Cole, you can't say that on YouTube. You can't say that at my chat. This is why YouTube chats isn't displayed on the screen.
Try and stop me.
Make sure you take care of the anniversary rules while you have chat. The Star anniversary or the Genshin anniversary? Oh. I have to do this side. I have to do this I have to do this event. Nope, that runs out. There's only 4 more days left. Oh, and ZZZ. Yeah, I'm not. I don't play ZZZ. I must resist the temptation to start ZZZ. Oh wait, wow, this is very far away. Paimon Syndrome, I'm not afraid. In Minecraft, it's alright if you say it's in Minecraft. I'm sorry, Cole, but the FBI is on to that. The FBI is unfortunately on to the it's Minecraft workaround. I don't play ZZ yet. Don't just assume. Don't assume.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
Now you gotta say like in Fortnite or something.
Yeah.
Like we gotta kill more people in Fortnite.
I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
I'm about to read the longer you wait to start playing, the harder it will be to catch up. Yeah, which is why I'm not going to start playing it, because I've already not been playing it for too long. Like 2 years is too long. Speaking of which, does the channel even have a commission group for ZZ? I mean, I don't play ZZZ, so I don't know why my channel would have a commission group for ZZZ. If anyone can just... Why aren't you voiced? Are you talking to me? As you can see, I am currently suffering through this pitifully paid job dressed up as art. I have here a job from these people at the master. Wait. Is this not the story quest? Oh, this must not be the story quest. This must be unrelated. Oh, we're just gonna speed through this. A commission group? I guess that's a mechanic in ZZZ. What if we say in Concord? What's Concord? Oh, are you talking about like one failed game? Okay, this... Yeah, okay, this is not... Yeah, this is not the story quest. Here's the story quest.
I have to be getting close.
Like, I know nothing
Don't
about
go
that
any
game
further.
other than that it was a failure.
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave.
It's an all day. Why is the ballerina here? I'm here with the rescue effort. I'm with
I
Sanjoni.
see. You're the backup from Snezhnegrad. Well,
Oh my god,
I'm
she's so
Odette.
pretty.
Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the
The
cave.
model,
Monster
the
type is
model
unknown, and
upgrade,
so is its location.
the shader
Let's go.
upgrades
Have your
are
second
crazy.
counts.
Like, bro, this gemstone. Like, Genshin didn't have this technology before. Like, the shaders on this gemstone. Genshin did not have this tech before. Like, her eyes, too. Her eyes also have this kind of, like, I doubt it's true reflection. I think it's like some angle-based color change. Would be my guess. Oh, look at that! Like, I can't zoom in that any further, but the eyes are like reflective. Oh, she's a Fatui. I thought we already met all the people. Met. She is. I believe she is being. She's Signora's replacement. You know, because a few Fatui members have died, so they're like, we need some new people here. I don't know what she does. I have her. I'm wobbling her right now. I should read her skills. Yo, AoE cry, dance double. So she is like off-field cryo damage. I thought this said trolling at first and it's like, oh my god. Oh, that's a troll? Hi, Growiki. Had a couple no more chat. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Growiki. Hope your headache gets better. My voice kind of broke on that one. There we go. Well, maybe something nice. I'm sure she's gonna be nicer. I mean, she's already nicer. She is already nicer than Signora ever was.
Careful. Something's moving.
Gotta more in the mirror before work. I just tried going a little deeper than my vocal range can actually handle. I know That's how you got better. What do you mean you got better at?
This
What do you mean you got better at it?
Looks like a tough opponent. The snowflakes.
Oh my god. The shaders. The shaders, bro. God, Genshin waiting until year 7 to start upping its graphical game.
Together, crystalline adagio. Parada.
Oh, so her also resets her skill, I think. The disturbing was unintentional. Well, yeah, most guys would be disturbed if, like a sexy Anana came out of another guy. You know, unless they're like gay.
I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment.
That's it?
Let's make the first move.
Come on, there's like 5 of you. Surely you could take on this little guy. It's got a bus bar? Okay, never mind.
Lots of the snowflakes.
Oh, wait. Her ult does not reset her skill. I was just, Oh, it grows. He's a grower, not a shower.
Crystalline
apparently.
adagio.
I love her ult. Okay, there we go. Now it's dead. As many wonder if my friend group was gay, even though the one who always pairs with had a girlfriend.
Thank you.
No, that doesn't.
Thank you.
That doesn't mean they're not gay. They just might have a might be in the closet.
She and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
The past we cleared.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
There are many closeted gays
searched the area.
who get girlfriends
Pretty sure
to
the
throw
monster
off
made
the
a tactical
suspicion.
retreat. Yeah,
Was this its
but with
lair?
us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place... There's something unusual.
It's the whatchamacallit. Are we going to gun mode? Is it time to become a third-person shooter? No.
What is that?
We got a new sword.
It's back?
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Traveler got an upgrade. I don't know what sword that is, but
This way. Run!
damn.
Thanks.
Okay, Legolas.
Let's get out of here.
I was wondering why him and his girlfriend left. I was like, grabbed his other arm and left and never refused to say she noticed and comment. That is funny, actually. I see, this is all to show her off. That doesn't mean... Exophane's blade. It has the words veins in it. This was definitely going to be significant in the story. What does exi prefix mean? Exo. There's no standard linguistic prefix spelled exi in English, Latin, or Greek grammar. Okay, so this is like a made up. We can't just etymology our way into knowing what this is. Fine, no. So, Fanes is thought to be the name of the heavenly the true name of the heavenly principles in Genshin.
Rev the engines!
So, seeing that name appear here is... Seeing that term appear is significant. The sword is probably more significant in some way. One might suspect.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't know your name.
Bro, look at those crystals! Genshin needs to go back and slap these shaders on every other character with, like, gemstones. Bro, everyone's visions needs a shader like this. It's Audire. I'm an adventurer.
Don't think I've seen you before.
How do we get again?
I'll remember the
It just
name.
fucking
Alright
appeared.
then.
It's
See
just
you around.
we were just in a cave and
Hello,
it was there.
Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
Performance?
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity.
I saw a lot of Twitter complaining that, like, why is she wearing high heels? Those aren't ballet shoes. Like, bro, I don't care.
That, Odette's also a rising star.
I swear, Twitter finds the stupidest thing to complain about.
She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
Oops.
You flatter me,
Uh-oh.
Lady Marionette.
I hope she doesn't have any hard feelings.
That makes me... never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No
Upward.
point making things awkward.
No wonder you're such a king fighter.
How's progress on your end?
So that one reminds me that gets to train now that
Equally successful.
it's funny to see how much of the really improved over the years.
All the equipment.
Heck yeah.
Took me a little longer
Those
without
model
Sonia's help.
just look at
But the outcome is the
how
same,
much
of course.
detail this hair
Even if
swirl,
that snowfall
her hair
summoned by that
swirl
monster
has.
lasts for another
Whereas,
few
like,
months straight, this equipment won't give way.
here one Genshin characters, that would
Now
just
that
be
we're
like
done here,
a
it's time to get out of
sphere
this
and the
blizzard.
hair would all be textured onto it. Is there more work to be
Sure,
done here?
But Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes.
And in the meantime, the people here just have to wait.
Nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short
How do the
supply.
Fatui have so much time to mess
Life is weeks
up other
away.
countries with all these political duties?
There's no immediate threat to life, but still,
Boom.
it just
Think
feels
about
like
what
there should
country you
be a
live in
better way.
before you ask things like that.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd.
Think about the country you live in before you say things like this. Especially when it comes to Viet talking about their own characters and their own thoughts or jokes about them, and there will still be people upset. I mean, it's like getting. Oh my god.
Well, if it isn't
Speaking of year one Genshin characters.
Mr. Big Shot himself.
Oh my god, I want to see child stands next to Odette here. It's gonna be crazy seeing the difference in model quality and be standing next to each other.
For me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo-Laidovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
FBI is gonna be carefully watching Audire streams up so the theme is cool. Says her, hello FBI! I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project
You can check my flop camera footage.
Rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah. Obviously, if push comes to shove, there are ways
Audire is the one who radicalized it. Good.
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course. Fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja. But what exactly
What the heck is Project Stuja? Yeah, exactly.
It would be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya.
Dun, dun, dun.
I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where she's coming from.
Look at, oh, that's so formal and polite.
In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vetcha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Morepasok myself. Things aren't going so swell.
Morepasok. Okay, that's kind of pronounceable. Right, so this affects you directly. That's my question.
To create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuja seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But considering that
doesn't Chad only care about fighting strong people? He got character development, Cole.
I know, but I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuja outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vetcha meetings.
Character development.
And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty the Tsaritsa and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser.
I can get behind like Morepasok consistently, maybe.
To the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
Damn, I don't think Snezhnaya would have so much politics.
She rushed to Sviatlo-Laidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Sorry, I mean, my question was a bit rude, but I still like to know what exactly Tsaritsa is up to.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
Ah, Child's become a proper politician. You've become quite the smooth talker.
I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very
Against their
valuable quality
conscience.
to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
We have freedom of speech in Snezhnaya. It's mostly because we know each other
You
quite
can
well.
say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that
Bro,
you can
look at
converse so
Odette.
openly with two
And then look at
harbingers?
Child. Look at the two of them. Just look at these two.
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned her name so far, and no details of her experiences. Is something wrong?
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
Ah, you gotta let her
It's
know.
just- All right, I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated
I
Rosaline.
mean, technically, we didn't kill Rosaline.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
it's fine. It was a long time ago.
Like, the
It's
thing
fine.
that bothers me most is how Child's
Sorry,
here.
I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
I gotta recalibrate my phone. There we go.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along. Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
You know what?
Don't let it
Fair.
go.
I doubt
Like she
Rosaline
said, it
got
was a long
along with
time ago.
anyone.
It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it.
Yeah, Child's hair looks so off compared. It's just so much less detailed.
Oh, by the way,
Like,
where's
even
Paimon?
compared to, like,
It's not like her to
Traveler's
hide away.
hair.
She
Like, compare
hasn't
the
been
shading
doing well,
on
so she's
Traveler's
resting at
hair
the Vourier
to
restaurant.
Child's hair.
I got a couple
And it's
of
just
my
so
people to
much
look after
simpler.
her while we were gone.
Like, compare the shape of the
Oh,
highlights
right.
here to the ones
Sorry
on
to hear that.
Traveler's hair.
Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Hey,
Thanks.
don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
One last thing I just wanted, so I met the jester when I first arrived in Snezhnaya.
That was quick.
He seemed to know who Paimon was.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
So Joey's kids' siblings still not know what his the actual job is. I don't know. If the pay attention, I mean, it's been like 4 or 5 years from their perspective, so you would have grown up. They're a lot older now, theoretically speaking. Oh, I see, got it.
I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident
So they're
report to
probably,
write up.
presumably better equipped to
Let's
handle
leave
the
it there
truth
for
now. Sure thing. See you.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do, and things I ought to do. To start with, I should go up.
Do characters actually age? I guess we're gonna find out. I mean, like, for most of the characters, like, it's not gonna, because like most of the characters are either like adults or like magical creatures, those ageless magical creatures. So is that not really gonna matter? But then some of them, like Yo-Yo is an actual child, so she should grow up, which I don't think she's going to. But
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating.
oh, we haven't known Yayo that long though. So Yayo has only been like a year.
It's a very
So
faint vibration, but it's
I think the game years pass the same as really. Yeah, they do. It's because every year they have the Windbloom Festival event, which marks a year passing in the game.
That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo?
Actually, just try channeling the power of cryo on the Tsaritsa. Just like no. Resonate with cryo.
It worked. There really is something special about this sword.
Yeah. It's got a shield. Enhance Exophane's blade. Wait, are we just... The traveler journey 5 to foreign lands, all for a slim chance of redemption. Oh! Oh! It's not just cosmetic, it's actually,
I don't really understand what just happened.
It's actually a usable weapon.
More powerful.
Wait, is this their way of buffing Traveler? They're gonna give her like a busted weapon only she can use? So she's like, good? FG, the card and chart and TCG is more detail in the hair than the endgame model. I mean, that's not super surprising. It's a lot easier to do super detailed hair in 2D than in 3D. Which, by the way, my 3D hair is super detailed. That is like the main reason for the high poly count.
Hello there. How can I help?
Was it? You can't remember? It's been like a year since you used it? Yeah. It'll come back someday. Someday. I'm still working on the face, by which I mean like I worked on it and then like I got bored and started doing other things and I haven't gotten back to it. Big mood.
Ah, sure
I'm
thing.
looking for
Give me a
Eloisa.
second, I'll go fetch him for you.
Will it, Audire? It will. It'll come back someday. I eventually, one day I want to do like actual like full 3D tracking stuff, which I actually now like potentially have the room to. Previously I did not have any room to do that stuff.
I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnegrad doesn't deliberately
So like I am thinking about, I'm gonna polish up my 3D model a bit, and then
it's a fundamental contradiction.
one day
relief can't be delivered in time.
we'll do like an actual 3D track stream. And that's it, I'll just have to wait.
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresnik Crystal from Stratomoros will start flowing into the market. When we resolve Stratomoros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
So, I'll sell it to the highest
At
bidder.
the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your
No,
own
he's a
pocket?
rural hunter. There's no way he has that much
I
money.
don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Don't forget about the lantern rider. Oh yeah, that's another like, I mean that's literally the Chinese New Year, so. Let me cover this.
No,
Oh yeah, we are so rich compared to
You have your
Eloisa.
own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
Eloisa, we have so much more money than you. It's not
Here's
even
your
funny.
Mora. See what you can find at the market, but I doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
If I only watch Audire,
Yeah, well,
I don't
can't
know
hurt
why
to
you
take
think
a
I would
look.
squat stream.
Let's see. Huh?
What's Odette doing there? Why is she talking to a child?
Oh, Alosha, and... Hello?
Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
You teamed up in some little
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work
why
as a
would I
cleaner or
squat?
prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svietlolaidovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svietlolaidovka. It bothered me so much I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Why is squatting hot? What the fuck? Couldn't let it go either.
You too.
Like, what the
Anderson.
fuck is hot about
I
squatting?
suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Rokot are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. I just spaced out for a moment.
That no matter which side
wow, that's terrible excuse.
Stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was
As it
abroad.
engages your
You made the right
thighs,
decision, so no hard feelings.
you know that's not gonna show up on a VTuber model, right?
We were gonna buy some crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea.
My-
In that case, let me pay.
That's not how
I can
3D
claim it
tracking
back as
works.
mission expenses. The real issue here is that government
You were
relief
gonna
is
do-
behind schedule.
Even if I
Surely
did,
it's
I
more fun
have
for
a
the state to
giant
cover these
poofy
costs
dress.
than
You
for us
wouldn't
to
be
pay
able
out
to
of our
see
own
a thing.
pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Thanks for helping.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description.
70s
Otherwise, the
workout
normal
leotard
reimbursement
outfit?
limit will apply. Let's book this train.
I'm never gonna have a leotard out.
During
No.
Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure. That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer
That would
as
have to
you
be
are
a whole nother
dancer.
model.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
That would... Not gonna lie, that would be super easy to make because it's basically just a retextured naked model. You just remove, just gonna cover up some of the bits. But no, never gonna happen. Well, I'm glad we're in safe hands.
I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go back
wrong?
check on her now.
Who's Paimon?
Her travel buddy hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to
That's
Snezhnaya.
exactly.
Sounds like
Have some
she's
savings, Cole.
important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
Remember when Traveler was in Inazuma and she's just like, I don't give a fuck about anything except help finding my brother? I couldn't just turn a blind eye to their
I've
stuff.
got nothing going on right now. So I'll join
Standards? Cole, your standards is female
May I come too?
optional.
I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlo-Laidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
You're a shock.
All right,
Appreciate the
Let's go.
Also attractive. But Cole, your definition of attractive is
I still don't know what the deal is between
it's
these
not
two,
even
but
human.
at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
Rev the engine!
The fuck? What kind of a furry gang fight? Looks like Tigress I got. What is this? This is not part of the story quest. These are not voiced. Non-humans committed. Elves are just humans with pointy ears. Like, when I mean non-humans, I mean like non-humans. No coercer kings. Or no coercing kids. Why don't you let me take it from here? Oh, don't worry about it. Just leave it to Audire. No one will pick some little girls is worth worrying about. Yeah, no one will pick some Paimon is worth worrying about. Oh, no, we worked. Any Blondie. Both sides will use the weapon in their hands and nothing else. Yells our time to focus our own strength. Victory to feel behind our swords and the courage to wield them. Oh, if he got more stones than... The mean streets of Shenanaya. The QT event? I thought we were gonna have like actual combat. Ah, well, we're wrecking him. Got careless. But you cut your fast, good sword arm. It's my loss. Ah, worthy find you anyway. You've got good moves. When the name of shit, bitch. I can escape, Carl. You got another thing coming. I honestly, I don't get what the fuck? We got a little Red Riding Hood? What the fuck? What is this? It's a bunny with blade leg extensions and a fucking meat cleaver. What Russian / Eastern European fairy tale creature is this? This is like, oh my god, it's like, what's her face in Zootopia? The bunny is a bunny girl from Zootopia, reimagined as like dark Little Red Riding Hood. Jody. And no wonder I forgot that name. How does she fit all that in there? What the fuck? I don't know, seems like we're quite a pickle. Alright, if you're compensating us, She skis on the blades! What the fuck is this? The Fae once ruled that I most in her gang are also Fae, but since Arisa took the throne, humans have been held higher in her favor. Okay. I gotta find out what's going on with the Christmas murder bunny. Like, what? I gotta do that sometime. I'll go, what the hell is going on with that bunny? The problem is that's not. Yeah, especially since you like the cold.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room.
What happened?
Isn't that our sick person? It's okay, no need to worry. I won't even try to tackle these guys.
Please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity. Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Traveler! Alasha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
She's a member of the Vatui, but she's solid. We can trust her.
Vatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
Bro, what if we joined the Vatui?
Paimon's
Are you
definitely
going?
on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
What the heck is that?
What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice
A
cube?
fire potion?
Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
All
And
clear
another timeline.
observations.
I can actually see us
You're
becoming an
right.
honorary member.
This is called Core
We're
Ignis.
honorary
Whenever I
knight.
caught a cold in the
Become
past,
honorary
I found I
Vatui.
recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow
Wait,
it.
I missed what
Awesome!
she's actually said it was. Core Ignis. Oh, okay, she didn't explain anything. She just said it was called Core Ignis.
Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
And that's heard what
Looks like
Abema
she's in
says.
pretty good spirits.
Is that
That's a
real
relief.
life or is it just fantasy?
Any progress with your investigation yet?
Nope, I couldn't get anything out of the
No surprises
Harbingers.
there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
Ready to try a
The
different
Rokat,
approach.
Huh?
They might know what's really going on.
Let me think. Members of the Rokat keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk? Yeah. Paimon's in the room for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today. It'll be kind
Yes, ma'am.
tabletop troop.
Yeah, it was so nice not having Paimon for an entire day. Just imagine having a whole day of a traveler talking for herself without anyone intervening to speak in her place. I mean, I'm not even being mean, but I don't even dislike Paimon. I just want to see Traveler talk for herself. When Paimon's with her, Paimon's always doing the talking and is like, I'm sorry, but I want to hear what Traveler has to think and say about this. But let me get some words in, and I wouldn't mind so much. Paimon is the party best. She had the character. Does she though? Because I feel like she fails her persuasion checks more often than not.
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets.
I think Traveler is better at talking objectively. Paimon just
stay and watch.
She likes talking more.
Troop on stage.
While this is thinking down, that's when weird ghost command, the most of the talking which makes sense when your character feel nice. Thank you for sorting everything out.
Here, this is the way in.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Who this? Wait, is that Pantalone?
Is that guy with the fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
Damn, okay.
All done. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay.
Please proceed
Big
through to the theater.
smoldering gunk. Who the hell are you?
What's up? Everything okay?
I was expecting such strict security here.
Political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him,
A number of times.
The guy right at the back.
Traveler, like, pause and we hear all the thoughts going.
His name's Valeri. He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya. Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky.
Tall, dark, and smoldering.
But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
It reminds me of the opera Epicles.
The one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
Excuse us?
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Smart!
She is. That's who I'm introducing.
Good job, Traveler.
She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Oh, this is the mermaid. This is like Kokomi if she was made in 2026. She has like... When she enters the water, she actually gets like a fishtail. Vegetables. I don't even know what you're on about, but stop. Ooh, the effects? Oh, they genuinely got like an actual opera singer for this part. I wonder if they got like an actual Russian opera singer for this.
This leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there.
Alright. The green room. Also, I kind of lost track of why we're doing this, but I know it has something to do with getting information on Project Stuja. And I assume she's going to know something. And I'm my man just walking on the stage.
Hey there. Excuse me.
65 string streak.
Can you believe
Good
it?
work, Jeje.
I'm so mad right now.
Oh.
Come in.
Oh,
She does not sound anything like I thought she would sound.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought her here to see the show. And when it finished, she was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave.
Damn, those 9 characters are so pretty. No, they can't seem to get the name of the actual single voice there.
That stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to
Yeah.
admit it. She thinks very highly of you, and so do I. You did the
She's-
right thing in Svietloladovka.
I was about to say she's sundering, but no, Odette's more of a kudere.
I'll lock the door.
Odette's definitely a kudere.
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokat is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha, not out loud. Not with an outsider.
Oh, right. So, okay, so Vodi is
care of
a
it.
member of the Rokat, who are like the anti-Batui
President's reply sent this
resistance
morning.
group.
Wait, so she's been approved to join?
You told
As
me
in
last
me?
night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokat. Unfortunately, Rokat intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokat. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
So it means you and Vodyanista, you're both members?
Assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still,
Look, I know people's singing voices can be different, but like the difference here is like crazy.
So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it? Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokat is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
We're gonna be such a good asset. We know so many arms.
Ostensible contact with each other.
True.
If anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhna.
Wow, so they're basically like
There's a code of
they're
conduct.
not even organized.
Basically,
They're basically just an organization in name only.
You'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
But no, if no one even knows you're in, you get him kicked out.
Grab an official application form.
Like who decides who joins or not? I guess they mentioned there's a leader. Let's keep your organization a secret. How come you two know each other?
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin, and this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
The dog goes.
We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like my job at the theater, for instance. I really need it to make ends meet. By the way,
I feel like there's no way this man has 2 jobs, because I know there's no way he's making it as a freaking royal hunter, bro.
I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private
Dog being the goat.
I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around.
Okay, I need a good place to stop. I'm tired.
Hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today.
Ah, that's the significance.
You either.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets.
See, this is what happens when you're nice to a guy. He just takes it for granted. And this is the new standard. Every time you do list, if you do list, it's like you're selling him short now.
He's such a big family man. Why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things
We're
first.
gonna kidnap him?
Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Ah, yes. A traveler's handwriting. Name is Audire. What the frick is this? My race is... I couldn't aim with my organization as... I'm 12. Chest mimic. I feel like the first option is gonna be the kid. My reason for joining the organization is... Oh! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome, hello, the only protagonist. Welcome aboard. I am Audire Astra, starship vtuber. When your world reaches its end, I will carry you to fairer skies. How are you? How was your stream? What were you streaming? Hello, twitch.tv/Audirius. Hello, Juju Mountains. Hello, Bobby Moneybags. Mom told me to come. I just think I watch people. I watch what ordinary. I think the real code is ever put an end to this. I need a part-time job. I think the real code is cool. My starship. Yeah, I'm on TV. I'm Chestnut Seamout. King Jaggerflies, Lord of the Seven Calamities. I'm not that Junie. Did my streamer person need to go cook? Okay. Have fun cooking. Bye. Seamount abyss. That. I kind of like Seamount abyss. That sounds like dramatic without being overly Junie. I don't like any of these names. Octavia. That's what I'm gonna go with. Oh my god. That was hilarious.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little
Oh my
tweaks here and there.
She's
But
confused.
other than that, you're good to go. We'll hold on to this for you. Alright. Now that we're officially Rokat comrades, I can tell you. Chukhanov is the target of our current operation. Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight, Mitya.
I wish I mentioned that name earlier.
Delirious here too, and he's
You pulled
probably
Odette on your
Mitya.
stream today.
It may end
Nice!
up being a no-show.
Did you get her weapon?
Worry. He must know how to dodge
I think I spent like $300, but I got her and her weapon.
Mitya is a renowned energy expert.
Valid reaction scene, Primo Gemma's
Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can...
Oh, and Mitya's a playable character. He's definitely a significant... He is definitely a person of significance.
So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation.
Since there's an energy after that, I mean, he might know the inside story of Project Susha.
That's the other thing.
Hello, Angel Envy. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the first time chat and the raid.
Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows?
$300
In
down.
the right mood,
I haven't gotten my first paycheck yet, but
Sound like something
I'm
worth your time?
supposed to get a starting bonus, and I'm spending money like I have it already, which is definitely a good idea. Highly recommend. Definitely.
Okay.
I love to join you.
In that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
I'm sure we can manage a bit of friendly chit-chat.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Everything!
Oh, come on. Why are we on cleanup duty? I could spend the money you could get from your next job. Okay, but you actually have to. You should have the money. You should actually have a next job. How's that going, by the way? Oh, look, they got ballerinas with... I know, these are also wearing heels. I was like, oh, they have actual ballerina shoes in them, though. I mean, not that I care, but... Pay up? Pay up for what? Very technical. But I haven't really been applying much. I've been focusing on splitting wood.
Nice and cool. Natland doesn't have places like this.
Yeah. Unfortunately, looking for jobs is itself a full-time job in this day and age. Not that you treat it as one regardless, but...
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanica. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Mr. Metia! Over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a
Ah,
little
that's
held up on my way here.
definitely... Yeah, he's a playable character. Oh my god, he's so animated. He's so animated, oh my god.
Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to
So not knowing to focus on looking for more job, already having a job, and after working you just want to unwind.
Rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's
He's
here,
that kind of
who
guy?
knows when the next one will come around.
What do you mean he's that kind of guy?
Very kind of you to make time just for me.
What's going on with this
Not too
scarf?
sure,
It's like it's
to be
alive.
honest. But Snezhnaya's full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that! Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah. That, the piece you sang today, for example.
What?
Beneath the frozen river? Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I
Wait,
always used to find that
is
such
the
a bleak and
scarf
lonely
like
song. But the more you listen,
man's
the more you
way
realize
of
that it's not
keeping
as
him
cold and
from
nihilistic as it
spilling
appears.
secrets?
When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
Almost every time.
Oh, well then, let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh, but...
Media wasn't...
Sorry,
Media, he
Mr.
didn't watch
You were at the
anything.
theater today, yes?
Oh my god, Media's got caught.
Of course I
Media
was.
got caught.
Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see. I see. You find my singing boring, don't you? that's why you don't remember a single song.
Wait,
Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
Voldian needs to just
That's not it. I swear.
lying to mess with him?
All right. I'll be straight with you.
Oh no, he was telling the truth while she's
My mind was
exploring
wandering
it.
as you took the
He's
stage
exploring the slip up.
I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the elegy of the snow-winged goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling
How
in my
does this
notebook right away.
inspire
Not that I made a ton
one
of progress in the grand scheme of
research?
things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
You look nervous. What's up?
Nitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's... This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
I mean, she could. This is also an opportunity. She could be like, since you made me mad, you tell me a little bit about Project Stuja.
I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least it shows
That
that
dude
our
is not good at
performance
voting.
really
Lamb the
touches
color.
people's
Yeah, he's
hearts,
too
right?
honest.
Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Must be tough.
I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell.
I just sounding this one was
That's why I
kid.
value
It's
your
good voice
opinion.
acting.
I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard
Oh
about
my
the boss of the
God.
Eastborough manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same
Oh, okay.
privileges as actual
Oh, okay.
investors.
Now
Box
she's
tickets
using
only,
the
premium
opportunity.
drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa.
Caroline doesn't
Seems
bother
like
me. She says she's
honestly
fine when she
enraged to
actually
steer the
isn't fine.
conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely
Oh,
enough
let's
to
go
survive
communism.
on.
This is actually it's actually capitalism.
Just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's
There's not. There's Naya might be based off of, like, culturally based off Russia, but politically it's. I think it's inspired by America.
Who knows?
Because we got, like, Congress, we got the military-industrial conflicts,
Coming down on us hard lately,
we got
demanding that
the
we track and trace every
dysfunctional
single
democracy
batch of
where
crystal.
nothing can get anything done because everyone, special interest groups control everything.
That much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair.
Yeah, see,
Looks like we'll need to arrange an
this is
investigation
clearly
into the Iskra manufacturing
capitalism.
plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanica. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long
Does
been
that mean the
indifferent to
Cryo Archon is the president? I think the Cryo Archon seems more like a parliamentary. I mean, the Cryo Archon I don't think is kind of like above politics.
I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Stuja. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins. But harnessing that power
What's
is
a stellar
costly.
linchpin?
Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnik crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
What about the power of the abyss? Have they tried
Because the
that?
energy is used for...
Yeah, I need the scarf here. This scarf is like the scarf is his handler.
I think we're all just exhausted.
The scarf is he's actually his handler. He's like, if you say something, I will choke you out, bitch. If you say something you're not supposed to, I am already around your neck. I will choke you the fuck out.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
It's a shame we didn't get to hear more.
Censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave. I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting.
He'll cover his nose and mouth.
Let's make up for it next time.
I think he was trying to choke him out earlier.
Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss.
People are staring off into space is definitely
touched on some
something
issues
else.
Today.
Also, his
I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
Medallion is like an atom.
That could have gone worse.
Is this like... Is this not working on a nuclear power?
Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Routine inspection.
Is that Valeroy?
Okay, let's go.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes.
Well, he was actually rushing to not get back to work.
One of the main
Exact
duties of the
opposite.
Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
Sounds like Mitya's arch enemy then.
Time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also asked me to pass on a message.
He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it?
Well, we're getting manipulated.
Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into. Vodyanitsa and Alosha have both left. Time to head back and call it a day.
Return to your room and sort out the Okay, I think we will end after this. This seems like a good spot to end. Maybe we can trust him. He seems trustworthy. If he wasn't trustworthy, he probably wouldn't need a scarf assassin on him at all times.
You're back! You're pretty early today. Paimon was
How are you feeling?
that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned. Still, there's some good news.
Paimon has strength?
Figured out the source of the problem. It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels.
Okay, I wonder if it has to do with the new energy source. Some kind of mysterious... Maybe, okay, hear me out. Maybe it's nuclear radiation and Paimon is just extra sensitive.
Energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again. You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment?
Let me tell you what I found out today.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
Yes.
Well, Mikia denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects.
Wait. If Paimon is like from Celestia, or is associated Celestia, if Snezhnaya is developing a weapon to fight Celestia, right? Or at least we assume, like whatever the Project Stuja is, it probably has to do with fighting Celestia. Assuming this project is supposed to like develop a weapon to fight Celestia, the new energy source might be, like the whole point might be negatively affecting like beings associated with the Heavenly Principles. And since Paimon is presumably one of these, that's why she's getting affected. This power you mentioned. Can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But, if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
Well, the more reason to find out the purpose of their research.
But how, though? The Rokat only has a limited amount of intel.
There's still one avenue we haven't explored, the Snezdaran Beach Meche.
They argue about Project Stuja every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions...
Oh no, we have to join Congress! Okay, I need to run into Aloysia.
Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Potpourri restaurant.
Paimon, who's paying for that?
Right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some for you. Come try it once you finish writing your letter.
Okay, that is where we're calling it for today. That seems like a good spot. Alright everybody, thank you all for tuning in today. We will be back on Friday with either more Hollow Knight or more Genshin or more Hollow Knight. Well, I haven't decided yet. One of the two. So, thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week and a wonderful night. Good night, everyone. Good night.